Congratulations! If you're ready to bind off, it means you're almost done. Good job. Okay, binding off is a lot like knitting, so if you've already gotten that done, you should be okay with this. The first thing you'll need to do is knit 2 new stitches onto your free needle. And you just do this like you would knit any other piece. Okay, now here's where the hard part comes in. Using your active needle, take the stitch behind the farthest stitch, behind the other stitch, and move it over the second stitch and off of the needle. That way, you only have 1 stitch left on your free needle. Then you're going to want to stitch another stitch, knit another stitch onto your free needle, and repeat the same thing where you bring the furthest back stitch over the second stitch so that you only have 1 stitch left. Then you knit on another stitch and just repeat that action. Now, when you first do this, it doesn't look very appealing after the first few stitches, but it will get better. You've just got to wait until you got the whole thing done. And there are other ways to bind off, but this is the simplest to learn. It's very repetitive. Just knit and then pull over and off. And remember, when you're moving this back one over the second stitch, remember to pull it all the way off. And the motion feels a lot like when you pull the free needle while knitting. So it should feel pretty familiar to you. So get all the way through your last row. Then you'll notice that you still have 1 stitch left on your free needle. Well, to solve this, you cut your string using your scissors and leave a little bit of room left. Okay? Then you take this piece of string and thread it through your last remaining stitch. Now this is a little difficult, especially if your yarn is starting to break up a little bit, but you should be able to pull it off. Once you've done that, go ahead and pull it off completely. And believe it or not, it should stay steady just like that, but I always like to put an extra knot in just in case.